Hi, I'm Brittany, and today we're going to go over the shampoo bowl room experience. Our goal in this room is to give every guest an unrivaled client experience, and we're going to do this through our professionalism, some of the verbiage we use, and I'm also going to teach you some tips and tricks to make our guests feel as comfortable as possible. With the color bar. So our goal is to create a relaxing space where clients can feel at ease. This starts with the conversations at the color bar. The color bar is a great place to learn. It's a great place to ask stylists what they're using, techniques, and really learn. But let's always remember that there are going to be clients either sitting at the shampoo bowl or even sitting at the color bar processing, or honestly even up at the front checking out. So they can hear everything that is being said. So let's make sure conversations are staying very professional, very work related. That means not talking about other clients, not talking bad about other stylists, not talking about what we're doing this evening, what we're doing this weekend, not talking about relationships, making sure that everything being talked about here is literally opportunities to learn. So always remember, guests are always listening, whether you think they are or not. Chances are they can hear you. So let's just make sure all the conversations are extremely professional in this area. Always be prepared when grabbing your guest. If the gloss is on this paper, make sure that it is in the bowl and ready with a whisk and a brush waiting at the color bar. Check the shampoo bowls to make sure there is an available one before you even go to grab the guest. After checking with the stylist to make sure the client is ready, walk over to the client, say their name, and introduce who you are and what stylist you are going to be working with that day. This makes them feel at ease and confident. Don't get caught being awkward, so make sure you check the paper and know their name before you even go check with the stylist. So let's dive into how we greet clients and bring them to the shampoo room. Most likely, you'll be grabbing a client from the processing area. Before they lay back in the shampoo bowl, make sure you place a towel around their neck. Some stylists do put a towel under the cape during an all-over color service. If this is the case, then you do not have to add an extra towel. If you have two towels, sometimes it bunches up and it causes the client's shirt to get wet because they won't be able to lay back in the bowl correctly. When having them lay back, I always say you can lean back until your head lays on the headrest. Always ask if they're comfortable. After getting the water started and filling it in your hands, ask them if the temperature and pressure feels okay. Some people like it on the warmer side and some people like it on the cooler side. The goal of the shampoo service is to cleanse the scalp, hair, neck, and face line really well. This is a great time if you notice they still have a dark band of color on their hairline to go over it one more time with the color remover. Make sure the color is rinsed thoroughly. Have them tilt their head away from you to get the back of their hairline, as well as ask them to tilt their head toward you. Make sure you're always covering around their ears so that the hair does not drench inside their ears. Always lifting up their crown to make sure you're getting all the color out in their crown. Thick hair, sometimes the all-over colors can get stuck back there as well. After they are thoroughly rinsed and shampooed, after towel drying thoroughly, have the client sit up and double check and towel dry again. We do not want any dripping wet hair. Let them know they can sit up, and you will now apply the gloss, root shadow, or base bump service at the glossing bar where they put their belongings. After they sit down, make sure their hair is not dripping wet. Pull the cape out and drape the chair, as well as keep a towel around their neck to prevent the wet hair laying on the cape and dampening the shirt. Walk the client through everything you are doing like it's their first time, because it very well could be. When a client knows what is happening as well as what to expect, they simply are able to relax. After your gloss and your root shadow or base bump have been applied, make sure you always let the client know how long they are going to be there. Nothing makes a client feel very uneasy is when they feel like they're sitting there and they're forgotten about. So always make sure you're checking in with them, especially for glosses that sit longer than 10 minutes. Check in with them about halfway through, making sure they're doing good, maybe using encouraging words like your hair is looking perfect. Oh, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. Will make them feel at ease and excited for the finished product. Always while they're at their glossing bar, make sure you can offer them snacks, drinks, let them know it's okay to use the bathroom. It's honestly the perfect time because you can clip up their hair or put a towel around them, and then you're not waiting for them when you say the gloss is time to be rinsed for them to run and then come back to the shampoo bowl. After their gloss is done processing and you're taking them back to the shampoo bowl, making sure you're walking all the way back and touching the arm of the chair, as well as letting them know which one to go to so they don't walk to the other one or they don't get confused on which one you're wanting them to go to. When applying a gloss, root shadow, or base bump, keep it simple and to the point. Don't talk about the gloss adding coolness or warmth to the client's hair. It makes them feel like we have messed up and are trying to fix something, which we know is not the case. Use verbiage like, I'm going to apply the gloss Jennifer mixed up for you. This will help achieve the tone you and Jen talked about for your color. It will also add the most beautiful shine. It's my favorite part. While shampooing, always let the client know what you are using on them and why. An example would be, Jen asked me to use quenching shampoo and conditioner on you today. The quenching line is my favorite and it helps to add moisture and will leave your hair feeling shiny and soft. You can use words like moisturize, luxurious, replenishes, restores, repairs, protects, shine, soften, strengthen, or voluminous. This is why knowing the products will go a long way. Using these words will help the clients feel confident and help them know that you've picked the right product for their hair. After the gloss and the shampoo are complete, you'll head back to the shampoo bowl, and this is where the scalp massage happens. This is every client's favorite part. When reviews are read, guests mention the scalp massage the most, so we want to make this count. We want to hit pressure points, get under the neck, and we want to use firm pressure unless they've requested otherwise. Make this last as long as the time that you have left. This isn't a place to skimp. They will never be disappointed, and our goal is to always provide an unrivaled client experience. After we have finished the shampoo and conditioner, we are going to towel dry the hair and then towel wrap it before they head back into the salon. You pull the towel long ways, asking them to gently lift their head, laying the towel long ways underneath, and we are going to pull one corner up around their hairline, hold it tightly, and the other corner as well. We will then take one of the corners, twisting it up with their hair inside, and gently tucking it into the temple while trying not to pull the baby hairs in the process. After that side feels nice and snug, we are going to twist up the other side and put it in the other temple, again without pulling the hairline. This takes a little bit of practice, so I suggest after every shampoo you practice as well. After they are all wrapped up, you'll gently have them sit up, keeping the towel around their neck, letting them know we can head back into the salon to the stylist chair. When you are finished, there are 3 scenarios that could take place, and they are as followed. The stylist is finished with their previous guest and is at the desk with them. If this is the case, wrap the client's hair up and get them a new cape if theirs is wet. Take them over to the stylist station to have a seat. Put their primer on them, let them know what you're using and why. Get them brushed out, then say the following. It was so nice meeting you. Jen is wrapping up at the front and she will be right over to get you finished up. Can I get you anything? Great. Have a great night. Immediately, then let the stylist know their client is primed, brushed out, and ready for them at their station. The second situation is the stylist is still working on the previous guest and is at their station. If this is the case, wrap the client's hair up, get them a new cape if theirs is wet, take them over to the glossing bar where you'll prime them, let them know what you're using and why, and get them brushed out. Then say the following. It was so nice meeting you today. Jen is wrapping up and she'll be right over to get you finished up. Can I get you anything? Immediately let the stylist know their client is primed, brushed out, and ready for them at the glossing bar. At no point in time should you take a client to a stylist when they have another client in their chair. The third scenario is the stylist is finished with their previous client and is ready to take over. Wrap the client's hair up, get them a new cape if theirs is wet, and take them to their stylist while they are waiting. So a few tips is on all over colors. The number one rule is color removes color. So as you're leaning back the client and they have an all over color on, I want you to take your forefinger and your second finger, and if you go in circles around their scalp, you can remove almost all of the color. So don't add any water on it yet, just take a little bit of the wet color and go around. After you do this, grab the color remover, get some on a towel, and go back around it again. This combination works like a charm, but it also helps eliminate the stain of the line across their face, but also helps us make sure we're shampooing back out the color remover. Color remover can leave kind of an oily residue when you're blow drying, so we want to make sure that we do that first so we can get it shampooed out and conditioned out so it leaves nothing but fresh hair around the hairline. Creating an unrivaled client experience in the shampoo bowl room is all about the details. So make sure we are reading their body language and following their lead. Some clients like to relax, while others want to talk. If they want to talk, make sure we're chatting about them. This is a great time to build relationships as well. Let's always remember to use professionalism, use our tips and tricks, and create the best experience possible while they're in the room.